It might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. LSU will put a foot to it for the opening kickoff. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
In Baton Rouge, a huge third down coming up. They'll try to get the first through the air. Got it in the middle at Skinner. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Third and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. A stop in behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
And the Gamecocks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Quarterback keeper. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. He's looking downfield to throw. Fires to the right. It's caught downfield. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. The Gamecocks will send out the punt unit. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Punt is in the air. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. Unloads quickly. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. There he goes down the right side. Past the 20. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, LSU.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Made the play on the hook, was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
This offense has it with really good field position. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
The Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Rides to back and leaves it. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. The Tigers will hustle to the line. They'll run play action. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, Tigers! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. But if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And the point after is good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. From the gun, the running back has it. Finds Zach Priest, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Cross the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever, 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running, so nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
The give out of the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
On the play. 2nd down.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Draw play, quarterback keeps it. Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice game.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and, you know, it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's so hard to defend.
The RPO fired complete to the left. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
And the Gamecocks pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Complete in the middle. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
The Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Back to pass. Takes the easy throw in the flat. Touchdown Gamecocks. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Ready to try the point after. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Oklahoma is down right now, and that's unusual for this program. Those fans in Norman expect excellence. Let's see if they can provide the spark this team needs. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Tennessee. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have SEC fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll get this drive going from the 17. From the gun. Give on the inside. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. And the Tigers headed quickly to the line. How about that tough, hard-nosed running? Rich legacy of that at LSU. Reminds me of Charles Alexander.
Yeah, and unfortunately, I was a part of that legacy, Reese, on the other side when Justin Vincent rushed for over 200 yards in the SEC championship game. And that's what you see LSU. That's what I've always thought of watching them growing up. And you watch the way they run their offense. Usually, it starts with the physicality in the ground game.
From the gun, running back on the move. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. The play action fake. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on third down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Pulled and finds his man on the left. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding. I get the ball to my slot guy. He can make plays after it. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man. Just he catches the football, and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some wheels.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Keeps it on the bootleg. On the move, he fires. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
This coaching staff has really done a nice job marrying the play-action game to their running game. That looked like that was going to be a run. Everything in that play said they're running the ball downhill. At the last second, quarterback pulled the football, and he was able to complete the throw.
And the Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. From the shotgun, the inside give. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately, a 3-yard loss.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
The Gamecocks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the boot, looking for his man. He's got an open man. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
At the 18. Good enough for a first down.
And the Gamecocks have pushed it inside the 20. Defense in press coverage. Turning it on. Got enough space. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
Extra point here will tie the game. And right down the middle. And after the extra point was good, it's even Steven here in the second quarter. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. That 14-point lead is gone, and now they'll try to get back on top with a scoring drive here. Wide open downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. LSU quick to the line.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Wants to go up top on first down. Got his man downfield. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. They drag him down pretty quickly, but the defense forced a big turnover.
Great job by the defense in the back end that time. He made the catch, and he had a little wiggle room to run afterwards, but they were able to get to him, rip the football out, and that is a massive takeaway for the defense.
Now this offense is back on the field. They'll start this drive going to the air. Snagged out of the air. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
Slants against man. That wide receiver has to win right now at the line of scrimmage against that DB playing man coverage. Quarterback, timing with the wide receiver, put it on the money. Wide receiver's probably still going to get hit too and got to hold on to that thing.
The Gamecocks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Fires left. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
And then one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical. And early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge third down coming. He'll do it himself. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
And the offense will stay on the field. Do you think they're just going to try to make the defense jump? On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
And the Gamecocks will line it up on 1st and 10. Gonna run it. It's Bland. He's gonna lose a yard on that one.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield to get the tackle for loss.
The Gamecocks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. In their vision of that play, someone would run free after making an easy catch. There was nowhere to run and nowhere to go except down.
Probably looked really good when they drew that one up on the board this week in practice, but obviously a lot more difficult to go out and execute. Give the defense credit. Great stop.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. Fights off a defender. He gets it so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Like, they understand it's 3rd down. They understand the situation. They drop back. And I love the defensive back with vision on the quarterback. He sees it, right? He takes off the scramble. He's like, no. You're not getting this 1st down. Nice job coming up, making the tackle, and forcing the 4th down.
Trying to get it to the marker. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on 4th and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that 4th down play.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Use the play fake, now to throw. He'll off one deep down the left side. He's got it along the sideline. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down. That chunk play has them in business, set up with a 1st down in the red zone. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9.
You know, with defense, it's this pick or poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you can tell he takes advantage of it.
The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Leaves it with the back. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense.
And you know exactly what time it is when you get down here in the red zone. You got to be able to run the football. But when you got a back like this who punches the ball in the end zone consistently almost every single game, you are going to feed that animal the rock.
Zings it complete to the right. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And you must do that against a guy of this caliber. This kind of QB will absolutely pick you apart. You got to get hurries. You got to get pressures. And when you can get hits and make him feel the physicality of the game, maybe you can take that guy and knock him down a few notches.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to go up top. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Looking to throw on first down. Throws toward the end zone. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming.
I know the offense came into this game expecting to have some success throwing the football, and right after getting a takeaway right outside of the red zone, they try to do just that. The one-on-one matchups are going to be there in this game. That time, though, the defense did a better job making a play, forcing the incompletion.
They're dealing with a second and long. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, LSU.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down.
Here we go, here we go.
Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers!
You know, sometimes as a play caller, you just don't have to overthink things. I've got a guy who's faster than your guys, and he's just going to run straight down the field. I'm going to throw it way down the field. He's going to make the catch, and we're going to score a touchdown, and that's pretty much what just happened there.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Not a whole lot of room to run. Let's give him a couple.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Fakes to grab. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Extending the play. Trying to make magic with his feet. He's run out of bounds and didn't gain an inch on the play.
Yeah, I think that's nice discipline by this defense. Doing a good job playing inside out, using the sideline to their advantage, kind of stringing it out, not giving up yards. This is a really good job by the defense, playing fast and playing smartly.
And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge 3rd down coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. He's got it. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
To the air on first down. It's complete to the left. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. Nestled just inside that right upright. They cut into that lead. It's now 28-17.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And here he comes out of the end zone. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Wants to throw on first down. It's on target and complete. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Gamecocks will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. LSU right back to the line.
And the defense gives up the first down. And oh, here they go. They're going fast. No time to substitute. Got to communicate quickly and get back on the line of scrimmage.
Off the play fake on first down. Going to throw it over the top of the D. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. Into the end zone unimpeded, except for that piece of laundry on the field. This might be coming back. Offense set on first down. To the ground with the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They'll line up for a second down play. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. He's got it. Gets away from one, finds room. Turns it on down the left side. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Tigers. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. That's already his second touchdown of the game.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, a quick update on a notable game going on right now in the ACC. Clemson is darn near perfect offensively today. This is almost exactly the way they drew things up this week in practice. They're up by 32 over Virginia. We'll circle back if anything changes in this big-time ACC matchup. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one. Kevin, let us know when it goes final. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. The inside handoff. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. It's complete on the right side. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. Holding on the offense, accepted, so they'll back up and go at it again. The Gamecocks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wants to fire on second down. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
At this point, trailing by a lot, the defense is expecting you to throw it. If you're going to throw over the middle of the field, the window's going to open and close quickly. You got to have better timing to complete that throw. They just didn't have it there.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He'll pull it down. Crosses the 30. Across the 35. Out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass. He was able to get outside, away from the defense, get upfield, pick up the first down. That play is going to help their momentum. They need more scramble plays like that from him.
Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a first down.
Well, when you're throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the two of them because you know the ball is going to be in the air a long time. You can't throw it late. It's going to get picked. That time, really nice job getting it out early, and the receiver doing a nice job on his route so that the ball was right on him as soon as he turned around.
A little release to the back. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Off the play fake. Looking down the middle. A strike downfield. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. And the Gamecocks didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Quarterback moving. Fires to the wideout. On target over the middle. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
There's not a quarterback in college football that's not going to be successful with that much time to throw the football. And I think, Reese, I can hear the defensive coordinator in the next room, and he doesn't sound happy. No words that we could use on this broadcast.
They use those back-to-back explosives to set them up 1st and goal. Wide receiver going in motion. Just going to keep it after the snap. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, South Carolina!
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
And they did tack on the extra point. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. This lead that they've been working with has dwindled to 2 possessions, and now they'll try to find a little breathing room on this drive. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Hauls it in. No chance to run, but they still move it forward. LSU quick to the line. Now the play fake. Here's the pressure. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Hauls it in and looking upfield. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. That was a big stop by the defense. Now to see if they can take advantage and draw a little closer in this game, so we're starting to get late. It's complete to the right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, the offense is trying to get a big-time playmaker the ball out in space quickly with the wide receiver screen, but the defense is having none of it.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? On the run, it's Clark. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge third down coming. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments.
LSU.
The Gamecocks come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Here comes the option. They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
Really good job by this defense, man. Fourth down and short. Great job playing the quarterback first. That's the most important part of the option. Don't let him get downhill. Now it gets to the pitch man. It gets a little bit outside. They run to the football and get the big stop on fourth down.
And the Gamecocks will punt it away on fourth down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They boot it away. Nice job to make the fair catch at the 16. Make sure that ball didn't bounce into the coffin corner. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He's got it. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And nice Good job on second down. Maybe you're expecting a pass, but sticking the run in there, catch them off balance a little bit, getting a big gain, getting the first down.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Quick completion to the right. There he goes. Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. LSU with the 1st and 10 here. Use the play fake, now to throw. They're working that left side. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. He is having a day, and there's still a ways to go, but pretty soon he might make a call on Kayshon Boutte's single-game receiving record.
Yeah, and if I'm him, I'm going to my QB and be like, listen, dog, I'm close. Feed me that rock. I want to go get the record. Nobody's guarding me. Nobody can stop me. Just get it to me, and I'll make the plays for you. And right now, listen, if I'm the LSU quarterback, I'm like, yeah, you keep doing that, I'll keep feeding you the rock.
They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. Guys, LSU has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza.
Here we go, here we go.
Back to pass. Going for it all. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And I'm not surprised they're letting him throw the football down here near the end zone. Like, that dude's been really, really good. And you can trust him. They trust him in this offense. Great job by this defense playing the pass, breaking on the football, and making sure he doesn't get another touchdown.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. He's not afraid to go deep. Touchdown LSU! A great catch and run for 6. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak.
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the 4th quarter.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They went 3 and out the last time they had it, and trailing late, they've got to get to work here. They'll run it from the gun. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. That offensive line grabbing and holding on, and they'll back up and try it again. Line getting set on second down. Looking to fire. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this game. Here we are late. He's still under pressure, taking a sack there.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. And here's the third interception of the night. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passion, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The give from the gun. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force feed you the football to try and ice this game, and he's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
Gives it on the option. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Gives it on the option. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 rushing defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done.
Now facing a 3rd and long. He'll set up to throw. Now adjusting. Unleashes to the end zone. And the pass is incomplete here on 3rd down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And now the lead is even bigger. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Big one this week in the SEC. Heck, they're all big ones in that conference. Oklahoma is trailing, but don't tell me this team can't come back. Saw Jalen Hurts lead the Sooners back from 28-3 down. We'll see what they're made of today. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Tennessee. Implications galore inside the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big should happen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts with a big completion on a 2-minute drive. They'll get the momentum started in your direction.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Quarterback adapting. Bought a little time, lets it go. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Well, this defense has just had this QB's number all game long. We're here in the 4th quarter, and still he's not able to set up in the pocket. He gets flushed to the outside, nothing open, and it's an incompletion.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. That'll be enough for the 1st down, and they'll mark it at the 48. The Gamecocks are on the move.
And that's the advantage of being a big wide receiver, because now you're a big target. And on these slant routes, you don't have to run the perfect route, but you can use your size and your physicality to get the job done almost every time.
Man, that play takes some protection. If you're going to stick it in the belly and that wide receiver is going to run down the field that far, I need some good protection, and I need my lineman not to go downfield. Nice job by the quarterback making the right read, being patient, throwing that strike.
It's complete. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22.
And playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Soft spot in the middle. And he makes a grab. Defense draped all over him, and it's 1st and goal at the 9.
And the defense has to be kicking themselves for allowing a 1st down there. You're just maybe going to give them a few yards and let them set up for a field goal. Instead, you let them move the chains, and now they're knocking on your door, 1st and goal.
And the Gamecocks will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Trying to find the end zone. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Well, this offense needed a touchdown. No doubt that that was the guy the QB was going to be looking for on that play.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. Smashes it through for the PAT. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass.
31.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice...
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And protecting their quarterback is job number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as many as you want to put it up. They got to make sure they take care of him so he can make those plays. Defense wins this rep. They win up front, get to the quarterback, and get the sack.
The Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Big third down for this defense. Listen, you've got to get the ball back. You know what they're doing. They're trying to run the football, but we need the clock to be on our side so our offense has some time. Got to make a stand right here on third down.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called.
Timeout, LSU.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Rides the back on the option to give. He'll be dragged down right at the 19-yard line. It'll bring up 4th down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Punt is in the air on 4th down. He's got it. Makes a move. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Under fire. Oh, he's going to be brought down. A huge loss on the play. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. The Gamecocks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. They'll move the wide receiver to the air on 2nd down. Here's a throw downfield late. Complete to the left. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Quickly complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. play action. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
And how about that rush off of the edge? You could tell, man, playing pass all the way. Your team has a lead. Getting later in the football game, he's just pinning his ears back, and he flies off the edge and gets the big sack.
Rush is on him. They get to him as he throws.
And now such a tough situation. Late in this game, you're trailing, but now it's 4th and long. Like, it's one thing if it's 4th and short. This makes it even more difficult. You got to have something dialed up you feel really great about.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Unloads it downfield. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. And this one is just about in the books. The defense can stop the clock one more time as the offense takes a knee. Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
It's amazing how much offense has just boomed in college football. So good. So many ways to hurt you. And you saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew